Hello guys, and welcome back to another Power Rankings. So this week what I am going to be ranking is my favourite sagas from the Dragon Ball series. So I'm going to be starting that off at number 5 with the Saiyan Saga. Now the reason why I'm putting the Saiyan Saga at number 5 is it's one that I wasn't that bothered about, that fussed about, but it did introduce Vegeta as a character, which made it quite an important saga. And the whole thing with Nappa and all that I wasn't a fan of, neither was I a fan of Raditz and all that and the Gohan stuff, but it did introduce the characters, it brought them into their own light, and with it bringing Vegeta in, it brought in one of the major and one of the biggest characters that there is to continue with. So that's number 5. At number 4 I'm going to go with the Frieza Saga. Now the reason Frieza Saga is at number 4 is the battle between Frieza and Goku was absolutely fantastic, it was amazing. But the whole Ginyu Force stuff before that, I wasn't a fan of. So, like, the ending of it made it fantastic, but I cannot overlook the other stuff, the Ginyu stuff and all the stuff before that, enough to put it higher up in my rankings. That being said, at number 3, bringing in the Majin Buu Saga. Now, to say that the Majin Buu Saga was a saga that was supposed to be hated, basically. It was a saga that everyone was supposed to hate, the writers did it, so everyone would hate it, and it would bring an end to Dragon Ball because the writers were tired, worn out, and they physically couldn't go on anymore, so they did that so everyone would hate it and it would bring an end to Dragon Ball. And in trying to write something very, very bad, what they did was write something quite frankly amazing. It's one of the best pieces of work that they've done. And he actually extended it a little bit, but then they had to bring an end to it with they put an actual proper ending on it, and they brought an end to everything by doing that. So it tied off everything, the entire Dragon Ball Z series. It tied off Z fantastically. And Boo as a character, I mean, I didn't like Fat Boo, the first Boo. I did not like that Boo, to be fair. But the Kid Boo, the very end one, the way that they did that was fantastic, absolutely amazing. And the fact that they brought in so many other things as well, the fusions between the kids and the fusions between Goku and Vegeta and all of that, it was just fantastic stuff, absolutely amazing. And the Supreme Kais as well, they brought them in as well, very strong characters. It brings more to the Kai world, the Elder Kais and all that, it brings more to them, gives the characters more depths, and with Super now out, they could go so much further with all that stuff. That being said, moving on to number 2. Number 2, I am going to have to go with the Battle of Gods series, because Battle of Gods is part of the Dragon Ball Super series, and the reason why I'm saying that I'm going with that as number 2 is it is a fantastic way to bring in this new God character who's looking for a battle, who trains and brings in the new God form that they're bringing in, and it pushes them onto the resurrection of F arc and even further on into that, and brings in so many new characters. The new art style is absolutely fantastic for that as well. So it just brings in so much more, and if they keep going the way that they're going down the Dragon Ball Super thing, then Battle of Gods is what really brought it in, and it's what could drive it seriously into the future for some fantastic stuff. Now, number 1 choice, The number one choice, I'm skipping the honourable mentions for this videos because there's so many other sagas, it's hard to pick out some honourable mentions for it. If I had to pick an honourable mention, I'd probably say the Resurrection of F-Arc. But at number one, I am separating the Android Saga from the Cell Gamer Saga, and I am putting the Cell Gamer Saga at number one because the Android Saga, for me, I thought it was boring, and quite frankly it was shocking. He brought in the rest of the androids which Cell needed to get his final form, but overall that entire saga was drastically bad, really, if you ask me. I was not a fan of it. But the Cell Game Saga, the battle between Goku and Cell, and then they bring in Gohan as well. You get to see Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and everything that happened there. I mean, that battle between Gohan and Cell is arguably the best battle in Dragon Ball ever, even above Goku and Frieza. It has got to be the best battle that there was. And yes, I was not a fan of the fact that despite Goku getting his ass kicked the entire time, and then Gohan coming in and kicking Cell's ass, and they could have gone so far with that and made Gohan look absolutely amazing, but no, they had to bring Goku back in just to basically blow himself up and die. That I wasn't a fan of, and overlooking that small section of once again Goku gets his glory, overlooking that small fact, it's still absolutely amazing with the Gohan bit. That in itself, I think that alone makes up for everything. So yeah guys, that is my favourite sagas, and that's my favourite parts of Dragon Ball so far, that is, with Super still going. There's still a lot that can be said and done in the future, and with the Battle of the Universes coming up as well, for anyone that isn't watching subbed and you're still waiting for the dubbed to come up to date as well, you've got a lot to come. There is some absolutely amazing stuff coming up. So stay tuned for more Dragon Ball Super. There's a lot to come. Do not miss out on that one. If you've only watched Z and you've not started Super yet, seriously, give it a watch. And that's it for my choices for the sagas. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys later. See you tomorrow for the review. See you next time for the Power Rankings.